Hi, this is Sandra from Freedom Success Coaching, and in this short video we're going to be looking at the number one reason why women don't charge their value, why we don't charge our worth. And if we're women who are business owners and professionals and we've gone into a profession because we enjoy what it is that we're doing and we want to do something that we enjoy, and we also want to help people and give to people, one of the stumbling blocks that we can come up against is the fact that we have to actually charge money for our services. Now this can go against our conditioning as women, because as women we're brought up to be the nurturers and to be the helpers. We're also brought up to not want anything in return for that. Now if we're helping friends and we're helping family and children, fine, we don't necessarily want anything in return apart from just the joy of helping and the joy of giving. However, when we have a business or when we're making a profession or a career out of the helping, we kind of have to switch gears and look at how we're thinking about what we're doing and how we need to actually charge money for doing it, because we're offering a service and we need to get monetary return for that service back in order to be able to survive. We're also conditioned to believe that people who are very, very helping orientated, so caring people, spiritual people, shouldn't want money. We shouldn't want to take money. We should just want to give and give and give and give without wanting anything back. And so there's a certain amount of guilt often associated with even wanting to accept money as payment. But the thing you need to look at in your business, in your profession, is the value of the service that you're giving your clients. What value can you put on that? What monetary value can you put on that? And you can put a monetary value on what it is that you give. When you pay for a service from somebody, you have no qualms about giving them money for the service that they've offered you. You respect them enough for their time and for their expertise and their help to pay them in return in dollars. So it's also about respecting yourself and allowing yourself to receive the same kind of payment from other people whom you are helping. And the value of what you're giving through helping them can be tremendous value. It can be of more value than something they might spend $5,000 on in a shop to buy as an object. It can change their lives, it can change their health, it can change their psychological outlook, the way they feel, it can change their relationships, it can change their finances. How can that not be of tremendous value? So we need to ask ourselves, do we want to accept money for our services? And if so, we have a choice. While we're still feeling the guilt and the shame over that, we're not going to be able to feel comfortable asking for that money. But if we can really understand that there's nothing to feel ashamed about, there's nothing to feel guilty about, you're not doing anything wrong, you're just exchanging a service for money. You could easily have been exchanging that service for a material object. And in the past, people did barter. You might have offered your services and got a chicken or a goat in return. All the difference is now is that we're using money instead. Now I use emotional freedom technique, or tapping as it's commonly known now, to shift that energy, to shift those feelings of guilt and shame that are attached to the belief that caring people, spiritual people, helping people shouldn't want to receive money for what they give. And if you do want to earn money doing what you love, then you are going to have to change that mindset. So if you want to know a little bit more about tapping, I have another video called Why I Use EFT, and that just introduces you to EFT, what it does, how it's been clinically proven to deregulate the fight or flight mechanism in the brain, and I show you how to do the quick tap method. So if you're not familiar with EFT, please have a look at that video. But what I'm going to do now is just jump into some tapping on guilt and shame around charging what we're worth, charging our value. So please just follow along with me. Even though I really enjoy giving, I just don't feel right about receiving money for that. And I deeply and completely honour how I feel. Even though I really want to earn a great living doing what I love. But I just don't want to ask for money for it. It just seems wrong. I honour how I feel. Even though I really, really want to earn a great living doing what nurtures my soul, I feel guilt and shame about asking people for money for it, because I believe I shouldn't want money for it. Yet, if I'm wanting to survive financially, I need to ask for money for what I'm doing. I deeply and completely love, honour and accept how I feel and the conflict in that. So just tapping on the points. All of this guilt, all of the shame. I really want to earn a great living doing what I love. But I just feel so much guilt about charging for it. I feel ashamed to ask for money. I feel ashamed for asking for my value. Maybe it's because I don't value myself enough. Is it because I don't value what I give? All of this guilt, all of this shame. I really want to earn a great living doing what I love. I so want to earn a great living doing what I love. But money, it's just made out to be such a bad thing. All this guilt, all this shame, such a contradiction. Wanting to give, but not wanting to receive. As a caring person, I shouldn't want money in return for what I give. If I'm a spiritual person, I should not want money for what I give. That's what I've been programmed to believe. That's what I've been conditioned to believe. And if I continue to believe that, I'm not going to earn a great living doing what I love. I'm just going to keep struggling. So I have a choice. I can try to change my programming around this. I can change my programming, or I can stay where I am. And I honour that I have this choice. And I give myself the freedom to make that choice. I give myself the freedom to choose not to receive money in return for my services. I also give myself the freedom to change my mindset so that I can charge for my services. The choice is mine. It's always been mine. So what if what I offer is of great value? I know it is. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't of such great value. So if I know it's of great value and I'd pay for it, then why don't I respect myself enough to allow other people to pay me for it? I'd like to change this. I want to value what I give. And what I give is valuable. And in this Western culture, like it or not, if I want to survive, I need to be earning money. I need to value what I give in dollars. Oh, that feels icky. Valuing what I do in dollars. It just seems wrong. I don't even know why it really seems wrong. No different to bartering for a chicken or a goat or some fabric. Maybe I just need to look at my conditioning around money. I'm just going to honour all of my thoughts and feelings. And maybe spend 5 to 10 minutes a day tapping on this. So that I don't have to feel guilt and shame about asking for money anymore. Because I'm worth it. Because what I have to give is worth it. If I don't value myself and what I have to give, then how can I expect others to value what I have to give? Seriously. If I can't value myself and what I have to give, how can I expect others to? I value what other people give. I gladly pay for what other people give. So, why shouldn't I feel confident about receiving what I'm worth? I'm just going to think about that. And I'm just going to tap on it. Tap on my worth and my value. Now taking a deep breath in and letting it out. And that is a bit of tapping that you can do every day until you start to shift that mindset around accepting money for the services that you give other people. Now, to change a mindset, it can take a while, so I would suggest that you tap on this for at least 21 days every day. Just do that kind of tapping. Don't worry about what you're going to say. Just say whatever comes out. EFT is a great method to use to bring up some of those deeper beliefs and feelings that we didn't even know that we had. This is Sandra from Freedom Success Coaching, and I'll see you on the next video.